Did you ever wonder why the exact same woman who treated you like a complete ghost 5 years ago is suddenly liking all your pictures on the internet? She used to leave your text messages on read for days. When you tried to ask her out back in your 20s, she told you that you were just too nice, or that she only saw you as a brother. You were totally invisible to her. But suddenly, she just turned 33 years old. The clock is ticking loudly in her ears. And out of nowhere, she is sending you sweet messages asking how your mother is doing. Today, we are pulling the mask off the biggest, most dangerous magic trick in the entire dating market. We are going to expose exactly why the quiet, hardworking, boring guy suddenly becomes the most hunted man on the planet when a woman crosses into her early 30s. We are going to look at the dark psychology behind this sudden change of heart. If you do not open your eyes and see this trap for what it truly is, you will become nothing but a human retirement plan. You will spend the rest of your life paying the heavy bill for a party that you were never even invited to. You have to understand how a woman's brain works when she is in her early 20s. When she is young and beautiful, she has absolute power in the dating market. Every man wants her, because she has so many options. She does not look for a man who is safe. Safe is boring to her. She wants the bad boy. She wants the guy who rides a motorcycle. The guy who ignores her. The guy who causes drama and gives her butterflies in her stomach. During those years, the good, hardworking man is completely useless to her. You are the guy who goes to work, pays his bills on time, and stays out of trouble. To a 22-year-old girl chasing a thrill, you are invisible. You are categorized as the boring guy. But time is undefeated. The clock never stops ticking. Suddenly, she hits 33. The bad boys she spent her youth chasing never committed to her. They used her and moved on to younger women. Her beauty is starting to fade just a little bit. The massive crowd of men trying to get her attention is getting much smaller. She is tired. She is in debt. She wants a nice house. And she realizes that a bad boy cannot buy her a nice house. She goes into total panic mode. She needs a bailout. She looks through her old phone contacts. And she remembers the boring guy. She remembers the nice guy she rejected 10 years ago. She sees that you now have a great career, a nice car, and a peaceful life. Suddenly, you look like a massive winning lottery ticket. Let me tell you a real story about a man who fell completely into this trap because he let his ego blind his logic. We will call him Thomas. Thomas was the ultimate nice guy. He had a huge crush on a girl named Jessica back in college. Jessica completely ignored Thomas. She spent her 20s dating arrogant guys who treated her terribly. Thomas just sat on the sidelines, focusing on his job and saving his money. 10 years later, Jessica reached out to Thomas. She told him she was finally ready to settle down. She said she was tired of bad men and finally realized that a nice guy like Thomas was what she needed all along. Thomas was thrilled. He thought he finally won the ultimate prize. He thought his patience had paid off. He married Jessica 6 months later and bought her a beautiful house. But Thomas did not win a prize. He walked into a nightmare. Once the wedding was over, the truth came out. Jessica did not actually desire Thomas. She did not look at him with burning passion. She just wanted his wallet and his stability. The bedroom went completely cold. She treated him like an annoying roommate. She was secretly bitter that she had to settle for the boring guy to survive. Thomas became nothing but an ATM machine, paying for the damage caused by all the bad boys of her past. Thomas is the ultimate loser in this dynamic because he confused her need for survival with genuine romantic love. You cannot negotiate raw physical attraction. A woman either deeply desires you, or she doesn't. If she did not desire you when she was 25, she does not desire you now. She just desires the resources you can provide for her. Now let us flip the coin. Let us look at a true winner who saw this exact same trap coming from a mile away and completely destroyed it. We will call him Marcus. Marcus was a quiet guy who worked hard to build his own business. An old friend named Lisa, who used to make fun of Marcus for being too serious, suddenly started messaging him. Lisa was 34. Her long-term bad boy boyfriend had just dumped her, and she was desperately looking for a soft place to land. Lisa asked Marcus out for a very expensive dinner. She sat across from him, smiled, and said, "I am so glad we reconnected. I finally see how amazing you are. I am ready for a real man now." Marcus did not smile back. He did not let her words feed his ego. He looked at her with totally flat, emotionless eyes. He said, "You are not ready for a real man. You are just out of options. You ignored me when I was building my life, and I am not going to let you enjoy the castle that you refused to help me build. Have a nice life, Lisa." Marcus stood up, paid for his own food, and walked out of the restaurant. He completely removed his attention. Lisa was in total shock. Marcus won because he kept his absolute dignity. He realized that being a woman's backup parachute is the ultimate form of disrespect. He knew that his hard-earned money and his masculine peace were far too valuable to waste on a woman who only wanted him because the music stopped playing and she needed a chair to sit in. We also have to look at the deeply negative reality of what happens to the men who stay and accept being the backup plan. There is a dark psychological concept you must understand. When a woman settles for the boring guy after years of chasing the bad boy, she brings a massive ghost into the house. She will secretly compare you to those exciting men from her past every single day. When you try to be romantic, she will remember the extreme highs and lows of the bad boy, and she will feel absolutely nothing for you. She will slowly grow to resent you. She will pick fights over absolutely nothing just to feel a tiny spark of excitement. She will look at your peaceful, stable life and she will secretly hate it, even though she desperately needed it to survive. You will spend your days trying to make her happy, trying to buy her affection. But you will always feel a cold, invisible wall between you. You will realize that you bought a body, but you never got her soul. Her soul was given away a long time ago to men who did not even care about her. You are a man. You carry a heavy burden in this world. You build things. You provide. You protect. You absolutely deserve a woman who looks at you with burning, genuine desire. You deserve a woman who chooses you as her first option, not her absolute last resort. Do not ever let society convince you that you need to be a hero and save a woman from the consequences of her own bad choices. If she spent her best years giving her beauty and her energy to men who treated her like garbage, she does not get to hand you the heavy bill when she turns 33. Close the door on the ghosts of your past. Protect your hard-earned resources. Keep your vision perfectly clear and refuse to be any woman's safety net. I want you to drop down into the comments section right now and answer this very smart question. Think back to your own life. And be brutally honest so the other men reading can learn from your experience. What is the most obvious, ridiculous sign a woman from your past gave you when she suddenly tried to pop back into your life to use you as her backup plan? Did she suddenly start liking photos from 5 years ago? Did she try to act like she never rejected you in the first place? Write her exact strategy down in the comments below. Let us expose these highly manipulative tactics so that the younger brothers reading this can spot the trap before they step in it. Keep your head high. Protect your peace. And never settle for being second best.